Well, hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fallout 3 Let's Play of Minsk and Friends. We're escaping from Vault 101 and... No, Amada! No, don't go in that room. He was like this when I came in here.
My God, what have you done? You killed him! Why would you kill my father?
Oh, well, you see, maybe I kind of jumped the gun by, shooting your dad the second he started yelling at me like that, but, and yelling for the guards, but he was being super oppressive and creepy authoritarian bad guy mode, so, I'm just gonna let myself out now. Okay, bye. Oh boy, maybe I screwed up a bit. Ooh, water fountain. And there's no radiation in it either, I can heal myself. There we go. Ah yes, Vault-Tec water heals you in seconds. Which is interesting, I guess. Oh no, not Jonas! Oh wait, they did tell us that Jonas was dead. But it was too awful to believe. Poor guy, I better loot him. Note from Dad. I'm curious. Should I take his Vault Lab uniform? Because it will give me +5 science when I'm wearing it if I ever need the science boost. This is a very weird mechanic now that I think about it, that the clothes you wear affects your abilities. I really feel really bad robbing Jonah like that, so I don't think I'll be doing that. But this note from Dad sounds curious. Was it like... I mean, it's titled Note from Dad, so it must be meant for me. Oh, we got... The password is Amada. Alright, cool. And we've apparently kept the birthday poem for 9 years. Wow, I guess LeAnn really did like this. Now, this looks awful, me looking through this real quickly. I think I'm okay with that, but... okay, what's this Dad's note, then?
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Oh, Dad. What have you gotten yourself into? And, right now I don't feel so safe in the vault, Dad. I think I'll test my chances on following you to the surface world after all. Okay, here we are in the Overseer's office. Better close this. Gotta just find the computer and get to the secret tunnels. Oh, sorry. Random spike there. Lag. Wow, that's kind of bad. Oh, this is so tacky. The Overseer has a window that says, "Thank you, Overseer," outside it. Oh. Feeling a little less bad about blowing that guy's head off. Ooh, lots of pistol rounds. Yes. And those and some mentats. These drugs will help you focus, I guess? Because they boost up your perception and intelligence. Terminal password. Well, we already got that, I guess. Which stim packs. Awesome. Now let's activate this super high-tech computer and escape from here. Wow, look at this modern computer amazingness science stuff. Because if you guys don't know, Fallout's supposed to be the future of the 50s, not the future as we see it, but how people in the 50s would have imagined the future to be. Which is why everything is in solid state. On, like, recordings and punch cards and stuff, and the computers are all pea green like this. Let's see, well, welcome Overseer. Security dossier, scouting reports, Vault-Tec instructions, and open the tunnel. Let's check these files real quick. Security dossiers. If Butch and his leather-clad delinquents accost Amada one more time, they'll have more to deal with than their acerbic teacher. Their services have come in handy upon occasion, I must admit. They're starting to become unruly. If dogs become feral, they must be put down. I'll have to remind Butch of that upon our next meeting. Oh gosh, he's been like working with the tunnel snakes, the overseer, like he's been privately sanctioning their awful gang stuff. Dork face. Who's Beatrice? Just what Vault 101 needs, an absent-minded, sexually repressed psychopath. Beatrice has served Vault 101 admirably for years, but her mind is growing feeble. I'll have to speak with our good doctor about some kind of long-term pharmaceutical solution. We may at least be able to keep her comfortable and quiet till she passes on. Or was that actually the poem lady? Because that kind of sounded kooky enough to be her. Finally, what's it say about Jonas? No, not finally, there's still an Amada entry. I never should have assigned Jonas as James' assistant. He was always too idealistic for his own good. Now he spends every waking minute with the good doctor, who gleefully fills his ears with even more idealistic nonsense. I've considered reassigning him, but the truth is Jonas is a fine medic in his own right. Hiding him down in maintenance would be a terrible waste of resources. So I'll simply have him shot in my office. Ah! Finally, what does he say about his own daughter? Every time I try to get Amara to open up, she just pushes me further and further away. Since she was a child, I've tried to instill in her those virtues that have made this vault what it is today. Loyalty, honesty, commitment, and hard work. She does try, and with a lot of guidance has grown into a fine young woman. That makes it all the sadder that she continues to alienate me. She looks at me and sees the overseer, not the father that has cared for her alone, since she was an infant. You did have a bit of a 180 just a second ago, being super sad that your head went flying off. Aw, I feel kind of bad. I never made his security dossier. I wasn't enough of a troublemaker. I don't know if Dad would be proud or not. Scouting reports. That sounds... What is there possibly to scout in? What can you possibly scout in the, just the vaults that's inside this vault? This most cramped place in the world. As our test suggested, the immediate vicinity of the vault is no longer dangerously irradiated, although the background radiation is still well above safe levels. Pockets of more intense radiation appear to still be common, and all surface water seems to be undrinkable. We will need to carry ample supplies of Radax with us on all future surveys. But hazard suits do not seem to be necessary for general exploration. Our old maps are largely useless. The town of Springvale is an abandoned ruin, and all pre-war roads have disappeared or are no longer passable. So, wait, he's got... The overseer's been lying to us! Because no one's supposed to leave Vault 101, but here's a freaking report of guys outside! We encountered a group of monstrous ants which appeared to confirm Mackey's theories of mutation due to extended exposure to radiation. We drove off the ants with gunfire and collected several specimens for study upon return to the vault. See Exhibit A. The good news is that civilization still survives despite everything. We discovered a settlement known as Megaton, see Exhibit B, whose inhabitants, although somewhat wary at first, soon welcomed us into their town. We spent a good deal of time in Megaton and learned a great deal about the capital wasteland, as the area around Washington, D.C. is now called from them. Megaton is a fortified outpost of civilization, of sorts, but it seems that giant ants are the least of the dangers of this new world. We agreed that it was prudent to return to the vault immediately to revise our survey plans in light of what we have learned. Lewis and Agnes remained in Megaton to serve as ambassadors and continue to collect information until we return. Ann Palmer, Survey Team Leader, February 10th, 2241. What a load of bull, so people have been just going to the surface all this time, even though no one's supposed to leave this vault. How much has this guy been lying to us all this time? It just makes my blood boil. Finally, Vault-Tec instructions. Letter from Dr. Stanislaus Braun. If you are reading this, emergency vault interment procedures have been initiated, and you and your control group have been sealed into your vault. Congratulations! You are now a vital part of the most ambitious program ever undertaken by Vault-Tec. If you have not yet read your sealed orders, do so now. They will outline the experimental protocols assigned to your control group. Please remember that deviation from these protocols in any way will jeopardize the success of the program and may be considered grounds for termination by Vault-Tec Corporation, as outlined in your employment agreement. Your vault may or may not have been selected to receive a GEC module. Please see Attachment A for details. Dr. Stanislaus Braun, Director, Social Preservation Program, Vault-Tec Corporation. Attachment A. Vault 101 will not receive a GEC module and should operate under the guidelines laid forth in the Overseer's sealed orders. Okay then, we didn't get whatever the GEC is. The GEC is, quite simply, the most advanced piece of technology ever developed by Vault-Tec. A terraforming module capability, that's a typo there, Doctor, of creating life from complete lifelessness. After reading... That's a reading error from me. After riding out the storm of nuclear Armageddon in a Vault-Tec patented vault, residents can then activate the GEC and create a new earthen paradise. Creators and dust will give way to rolling grasslands and sparkling clear water. Of course, due to time and monetary constraints, not every vault will be equipped with the GEC module. Huh. That sounded mysterious, but it's time to escape. Yes, I suppose people who have played previous or know a lot about previous Fallouts. There's something fishy, not just about Vault 101, but the entire concept of vaults in general. I might talk more about it later in the game, but for now it sure sounds like a lot of fishy stuff was going on around here. Probably be glad to escape this prison of sorts. Just close my way on back so no one can track me this way. Oh! Oh, goodness. Another one of these awful roaches. Well, batter up. Takes care of him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can almost taste freedom. I'm sure we've almost made it out of here. In fact, I believe... Yes, there it is, the famous vaulted door. Didn't think I'd ever see this in my life, and here we are. Oh crap, oh crap. Oh, how did you get here?
You actually opened it.
Well, we did agree that I had to escape, didn't we, Amada? Oh. Ooh. Well, I guess this is goodbye for now. I'll find Dad and...
Good, you're leaving. I guess you were trying to help me, but you didn't have to kill him.
Oh, right. You're still sore about that. Yeah. I wonder which of these. I guess I'm a bit more. I have to be honest with you. He was very, very murderous and stuff.
Oh, really? And who appointed you judge, jury, and executioner? I know he wasn't perfect, but he was my father. I thought you were my friend. He was the only family I had left. I thought you, of all people, would have understood that. You'd better get out of here before I change my mind and call the guards.
I knew you'd turn up sooner.
Ah! Okay.
Quick, I'm not crazy enough to go out there.
Come on, work. Oh. Oh, wow. Hey, eye on these guys. So much for that tension. Oh. Amada, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. And that's it then. We're gone. Goodbye. I guess. Here we go. Hello, world. Ah, yeah, I always found this a bit funny. They didn't have this in Skyrim anymore, did they? But it was in Oblivion and it is in this game. If you have any lingering doubts about your character, Bethesda will happily let you completely change who you were just before leaving the tutorial area. But, no, we're good with LeAnn Gleason, so here we go! Ah! Ow! My eyes! Wow. It's even grimier than I imagined. Oh dang son, we got 15 skill points just from leveling. What should we put into? I think I need to put a bit into craftiness, so just 5 points there, and what else of my secondary skill should I boost? Well, we're gonna have to be good at repairing, because, you know, now we have to scavenge for our stuff, and our gun will be degrading, so I want to be good at repairing. These final points I'll just put in the ones I'm good at already, just to boost them up a bit, so yeah, there we go. I think that's an okay mix. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much science. It's good for hacking, of course, but I don't... Dad was never much of a hacker, now was he? Maybe I should be using melee weapons. Let's take a couple of points off of lockpicking and repairing and put them in melee weapons. I mean, this baseball bat's been serving me pretty well, huh? And Dad said I should practice soccer. Shows him what he knew after all, huh? Alright. And we get a perk. Oh, what's that? Oh gosh, I think you only got these every 3 levels back in the old Fallouts, but we get perks, I guess, every level in this game. If I recall correctly, so here's all these skills we can get at this point. They're like, not skill points, they're just like traits that affect what our character's capable of. And here's all we can choose from right now. And we can, of course, lust after the really big ones down here, like Lawbringer. Oh, I have to get Lawbringer. Once you have the Lawbringer perk, any evil character you kill will have a finger on their corpse. This finger then can be sold to a certain person whose identity is closed when you take the perk for caps and positive karma. Oh, I gotta take that once I reach level 14. That sounds too good. But, okay, let's see what we have here. Black Widow. Plus 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you will have sometimes access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. No, I don't hate men that much, I don't think. Daddy's girl. Just like dear old dad, you devoted your time to intellectual pursuits. Alright, cause my dad's actually not two-fisted Liam Neeson. Or is he actually in disguise? But anyway, he's supposedly a mild-mannered scientist. 5 additional points in science and medicine. Gun nut. You're obsessed with using and maintaining a wide variety of conventional firearms. Each rank of the gun nut perk, you get an additional 5 points to small guns and repair skills. Ooh, that would be neat, that too. Is that guy... What is Vault Boy doing there? Oh, he's doing that kind of Tex Avery thing. Where his eyes are going out, his tongue's logging. I was very confused for a second what's going on here. Intense training. With the intense training perk, you can put a single point into any of your special attributes. That sounds pretty neat too. Little Leaguer. Years as the Vault Little League MVP have honed your hitting and throwing. With every rank you gain 5 points of melee weapon skills and 5 points of explosive skill. Alright, because you need to pitch the explosives. That will be useful too. Swift Learner. With each rank of the Swift Learner perk, you get an additional 10% to total experience points whenever experience points are earned. Finally, Thief. So most of these are just like getting extra points to your like skills, and a few of them are something different for now. Swift Learner sounds really good just because we get more experience, so I think I will be grabbing that for now.